This is Croxxbone Entertainment.
Just letting y'all know we know there ain't no sound. We know it ain't no sound.
We know it ain't no sound.
This is Croxxbone Entertainment. This is Croxxbone Entertainment.
Yo! Yo! Alright. That's enough fucking with y'all. Ew! Here we go again, baby. And we back. We back again. We back at you from the depths of Hades. We back at you from the mountains of Olympus, baby. It's your boy, the living question mark, the last philosopher, the unadulterated D times. And yes, the D is for drastic. Woo! I'm sitting here on the couch with none other than the answerer, the man in the box, the never civil civilian, Dre.
What's going on, people? It's Friday. Welcome back to Croxxbone. Try to keep you entertained, laughing, and all that good stuff to make your Friday awesome.
Yes, sir. Now look, we back here in Croxxbone Tavern, the only tavern in the galaxy where the drinks keep flowing as long as you keep poing. And we're back for another episode of Croxxtalk, the only show in the galaxy designed to make you drink and think, both in larger quantities than you're used to. Now I'm going to need you to take a moment, hit like, share, subscribe, click that little ring-a-ding-a-ling-a thinger down at the bottom. Let everybody know you know something. It's going to be a good conversation. If you catch us later, that's cool. If you catch us now, you must hit like. I hope you paid your subscription price for the night. This is not a free show. You must have something in your cup. Unless you have a pancreatic disease or illness. Is that the pancreas? That's the pancreas.
Ah, yeah, you go with that.
Yeah, you got something in your pancreas going on. You ain't got to drink nothing.
Right.
Other than that, everybody else should have something in their cup. Because I figure, even if it ain't alcoholic, we're going to make your ass have to keep going back and forth to the bathroom. Just take your phone with you so you don't miss anything, all right? That's how we're going to do that there. Now, I apologize up front for any technical difficulties we might experience as Maxx all day has decided to take a vacation.
Right.
I don't know what kind of bull that is. I ain't getting no vacation. Oh, I did just take a vacation.
Yeah,
this is payback, huh? This is payback. I see you, Maxx. We miss you, bro. Hurry back. Be back safe. Think he gonna touch down sooner or later. But that's how that go right there. So I apologize if there's any technical difficulties. If y'all can't hear me, just be like, bruh. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell y'all, all right? And we ain't gonna let that slow us down, right? The show must go on, right?
It must go on.
So Dre, any last words you got for these people before we get deep into this thing?
Hey, I just want to make sure you guys know that we love you guys. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. I got some things coming out. I'm gonna let you guys know more. Just keep up in touch with my pages. Instagram, ADREIONRICE 7023. I know that's a lot, but Adrian Rice at 7023 on Instagram, Adrian Rice on Facebook. I'm gonna make sure I keep you guys entertained on that subject, and come and enjoy and watch it. It's Friday, baby.
Well, there it goes. There it goes. There goes all the preliminaries. Now, we're fully immersed in our roles for the evening at this point, right? So, Dre, you know what time it is, right?
What's that? Softball.
Softball, baby. So, look, for those of y'all who don't know, we start every episode the exact same with a softball question. Something nice and easy, something you can knock out the park, something shouldn't take any thinking to answer, right? Right? That's how we do that?
Exactly. That's how it goes, baby. You know how it goes.
So, Dre, I'm paraphrasing here, right?
Paraphrasing, all right.
But Shakespeare, he's coined as having written the phrase, "The whole world's a stage and we are all actors." Right?
That's true.
He said it a little different, but the whole world's a stage and we are all actors, right? So my softball question of the night is, assume you're acting and the role you've been acting your entire life is of this guy named Dre. Right? Assume you're acting the role of Dre.
Right.
You've been acting the role of Dre your entire life, right?
All right.
Would you say you've given a masterful performance so far, or are there areas that you can perform better?
Well, I think Dre have lived a pretty decent life, man. You know, he ain't got no complaints. He did a lot of good things. He did a lot of bad things, but those good things outweigh those bad things. I think he's been masterful. And
now wait,
more to come.
Not he. You're the actor.
Yeah.
The role, the character you're playing
is Dre.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you been playing Dre masterfully?
I know what I'm saying. I've been playing Dre. Now on my end, on my back end, not as an actor, I got some more priorities I need to adjust. But Dre been goddamn living his life. Dre been doing good.
Okay, I hear you right there. All right. So let me ask you this. What can you tell us about Dre as the character? What is the character Dre? Tell me some things about the character Dre. What's his backstory?
He don't give a fuck. As far as he know how this world is, and so he gonna enjoy the time that he's here on this motherfucking brown green earth thingy. You know what I'm saying?
Brown?
So Dre.
Did you say brown?
Dirt.
Did you say brown?
Brown, green.
All right, I go. All right.
Water, blue. So he enjoyed the time that he's here, and he is one of those persons that if things go wrong or what happens, it is what it is. You can't control everything. That's how he is.
So what do you think I mean when I say assume you are acting the role of Dre? What does that mean?
That's pretty much you building a character. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the exact person who you are. You trying to create that persona of who that character is. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to get in that mindset of that character. Like I said, it's not going to be who you are as an individual yourself. I'm a whole totally different person from Dre. Dre is a character. I promise you, in my world, Dre is a different person than who I actually am.
So Dre is a different person.
Yeah. Dre don't fuck around.
So let me ask you this, right? So we can see your age, we can see your build about, but have you ever asked yourself, what is the character Dre's motivation?
To hustle, to get into the dreams that Adrian couldn't get into. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
Yeah, to get
Dre's
into those
motivation is to get to the dreams
Adrian couldn't get into.
Ooh, so Adrian and Dre are not the same.
Because I introduce each person to a different group of people that I meet. Dre gonna be with a certain group that he knows and he can recognize with and he can adapt to. Adrian gonna be that professional guy on the back end. You know what I'm saying? He with the corporate and all that bullshit. But Dre he can do both. But he into the one who can goddamn maybe step him up to more than what Adrian gonna do the back end. He gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying, some of the money come in and all that and the bills are paid. But Dre, he want to get the bills paid for Adrian. He want to goddamn be able to network with these motherfucking top tier motherfuckers. and all that shit.
So look, this is one of the questions I've always asked myself, and this ain't even scripted right here. Like, I've always said there's certain sides to me, right? There's Kid, there's Toms, there's Dave, there's D, right? All of it, they play out, the rabbit, right?
Right.
And they each have their different pieces.
Right.
How do you know which one of your personalities, if you look at it like I look at it, how do you know which one of your personalities is the one that's acting like the others?
You don't. That's what makes it fun.
Oh, you don't? You never know?
It's me, myself, and ego always.
Like,
you gotta have 3 people.
Is Superman Clark Kent? Or is Clark Kent Superman? Also Superman? Like that? Which way?
They were all the ego pretending to be 2 people.
So they're saying you're all of them. There is nobody's acting as the other one. You're all acting.
You're all in one.
Ooh, wait, because are we saying there's no core? There's no primary motive? Because if we're saying there's no primary controller here, then you're just haphazard switching between. But if there's a nucleus, that's what I'm asking. Is that nucleus maybe a persona that we haven't even identified yet?
He's just in the background.
He in the background, like the puppeteer, right? You don't get to even see him. You get to see all these different puppets, and you're like, oh, that's the D Times puppet. Right. Oh, that's the Kid puppet. Right. Oh, that's the Dre puppet, the Adrian puppet. But you don't get to see whoever back there doing the
It's all an illusion.
Ooh, all right. Look, so that's gonna take us to our first game of the night, right? That's gonna take us to our first game of the night to help us dig out all of these questions we're going to. This game is called Behind the Character. Behind the Character, all right? Audience, your job in this game is to decide right now if you know the character Dre or not. Nah. If you think you do or if you think you don't. If it turns out that you're right, you're safe. But if he answers opposite of what's needed, or if you laugh, snicker, chuckle, or snort,
wait, what?
Take a drink like you just got downgraded from the star of the show to the understudy.
You trying to do what here? I already forgot half them rules, sir.
If you don't agree with his answer,
right,
or if you laugh, snicker, chuckle, or snort,
his answer. You're gonna ask.
And there it is. So Dre, you simply have to choose from the 3 options.
All right.
And explain why. We good?
All right.
All right. There are 3 people in danger. You can only save 1. Answer A, a sexy stranger. Answer B, your oldest daughter. Answer C, your mom.
Ooh, that's a good one. But you know what? Stranger, I don't know who the fuck you are. Mom, you lived a good life, baby.
I knew you were gonna say that.
My daughter, she's still living.
I knew you were gonna say that.
What's happening, y'all? What up, ACB?
It's gonna be that number 1.
We see you, Monica. We see you, ACB. He say his daughter get to live.
Yep.
Sorry, Mom. And stranger, I don't give a fuck how sexy you are.
I know you watching, Mom.
You just a damn sexy singer.
You understand, children.
Your mama understand.
She would do it for you.
Hey, if you agree with that answer, you're safe.
She would let you go for other kid.
Right.
They said, look, so Monica ain't got a drink. She knew that was going to be your answer. But anybody else, you know what to do. Turn that glass up.
Talk to us.
All right, Jay, here goes your three choice question. You ready? There are 3 careers available to you, but you can only choose one. Athlete, porn star, senator.
Shit. I'm gonna go with the senators, cause them motherfuckers get paid, bro. I'm going straight for the lobbyists.
They don't get paid more than the athletes. Are you serious?
Nah, but you know what?
But they
do.
Make decisions and call
They do. They have some good lobbyists that goddamn pay them. You got the NRA, them gun people. You keep them goddamn guns in the streets. You make sure they don't have to worry about no background. They pay. I think they just gave goddamn Kemp. I know they gave your ass $50 million. I heard. Goddamn keep them guns with no license right now in Georgia.
So you just going for the senator? Period.
All day.
Hold up.
You're winning. If you're in politics, you're winning.
Who is Magic Wolf?
Hold up. Magic Wolf. Yeah. Alright, so bam, we see y'all out there, ACB. We see you, Magic Wolf. We see you, Monica. Thank y'all for chiming in, keeping it going here.
Can I say something right quick?
Depends.
You people,
make
sure if you go to YouTube, you gotta hit live so you be able to chat. I know a lot of people have
live chat.
Difference with that. I had that problem too. You got to go to live before you able to chat. some of my people who I know who probably watching, hit your live button.
You gotta go to live chat. If you don't go to live chat, you're gonna be on the non-live chat.
Right.
You can comment, but we ain't gonna see it till like 3 days from now.
Right.
Alright?
Alright, I just want to get that.
That's good stuff. So alright, so your first choice, you saved your mom. No, you saved your daughter.
I saved my daughter.
You made sure that we knew that. He said no. He said no. I ain't saved my mama. No.
She texting me right now, goddamn.
Goddamn.
Oh, she like, fuck you. It's my daughter, mom.
You said my mama texting me right now. Oh man. So look, we did the 3 careers. Alright, here we go. You ready for your next one?
Alright, let's go.
Alright, you win the lotto. There's 3 choices on how you can get your money. You ready?
Alright.
First choice, you can get your full payout, which is $18 million.
Damn.
But that's only 60% of what you won. Your second choice, you can get paid over 30 years, $1 million a year. And that'll be a 100% payout.
Okay.
Your third choice is if you just wait 5 years, we'll give you $36 million at one time. And that's a 130% payout. So what you doing? You taking 60% right now? You taking 100% over 30 years? Or you taking 130% in 5 years?
I'm gonna do the second one. I take $1 million over 30.
$1 million a year for 30 years?
Yeah.
But what if you die in year 2?
I can pass it on, get my
You
beneficiary.
can't pass on lotto.
You can't pass it on.
Can't pass on lotto.
In my will, I can do what I
Can't
want to
pass
do in my
on
will.
lotto.
No, you can't.
Lotto reverts back if you die.
30 years,
Not in the game of life.
I still stay with the $1 million though.
I'm not doing that. Give me the 18, baby. And I can turn the 18 into 300.
They would say,
In 3 years.
you say the same thing? So you want your money now?
No, I'm siding over here.
Yeah, you want your money now. She said she would give me her money now.
We're gonna do it now. We're gonna flip that shit.
Yeah.
And you say, give me $1 million over 30.
I'll give me $1 million over 30.
And I say, I'm going to wait 5 years.
Ooh.
Because I could turn
I'm going to take the whole kit and caboodle in 5. I've been surviving. What's 5 more? I've been struggling.
Yeah, but you can get 18 now and have 300 in 2 years, or you can wait 5 years for 36.
That's true. I mean, look. 18 or
depends on
36.
how
I
you
mean,
flip
maybe. Because you can get your 18 now and blow it. Maybe. I don't know. You can get your 36 and blow it. I don't know.
Hey,
It's just a question for Dre. And that was a Dre question. And Dre said he would do a 30-year payout.
30 years.
So if you disagreed, you know what you should be doing.
I'm a drink, but you know what? You want to live a long time, and I respect that. Me too.
But you don't know. But you don't know.
I'm
that
buying
30 years is guaranteed.
I'm buying whatever Magic had.
No man knows the day.
Magic
or the
Johnson,
hour.
whatever he doing to keep himself alive.
Wait a second.
Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Wait a second. No confessions. No confessions in the middle of crosstalk, all right? No confessions, please.
Okay, he had money to buy his healing.
Look.
Right.
All right, so Dre, last question of this first game. Last question of the first game. Let's knock it out. You ready? So Dre got arrested. Which one was most likely to cause? A woman he knew? A random stranger? His job?
I'm gonna say a stranger.
A random stranger?
Yeah.
Tell me why you got arrested. What happened with a random stranger?
Motherfucker came up to me, talking about some goddamn, hey man, this my car. I'm like, what? This my car. I
Hey
paid for
man,
this car.
this is my car.
He's like,
That
nah,
mean you
motherfucker,
stealing
that's
the
my
car?
car. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, motherfucker, this ain't your mother. And then we got into it. He called the police on me. He was a white guy and I was black. They locked me up first.
Yo, TL said give him his money now. So that's crazy. I think you was stealing his car. You was definitely stealing his car. What up, TL? We see you. Happy anniversary out there, y'all. Happy anniversary, ACB. We see y'all out there. Yo, he said give him the money up front. I'm not missing the money I never had. I'm still going to be banking with what I got left.
Right.
Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. All right, so I definitely had to drink on that because I thought you were going to say your job is why you got arrested.
Oh, no.
I just knew your job was which way you were going to go with that.
That's Adrian keep up with the job. Dre now, yeah, he probably get fucked up and get locked up. But Adrian, make sure you keep that shit goddamn
Well, there
working.
it is. There it is right there. I feel like I understand you a little more already, right? So look, we both done some acting. We both spent some time in front of the little camera right here. Do some things like that and a little bit else, right?
Right.
All right, so what do you think is the biggest difference between acting and playing the role of Dre in a day-to-day life?
Acting is Dre. Be honest, I would say, yeah. Dre is acting, man. That's gonna be my persona.
So I mean, okay, well let me change it up then. What do you think is the biggest difference between acting on stage in front of a camera and being Adrian?
I say I have a little bit more freedom when I'm doing acting. I get to become whatever.
Even though they're giving you a script?
Even though I still become whatever that script is, damn near. I get to learn about whatever that character is, versus myself. You know, I got to stay in the role that I know that's going to be able to progress me. But acting wise, I can be able whatever I want, and even though they give me a script, I still got to become a different kind of character for that person.
So is it harder to be the real you or to act like a fictional someone else?
It's always easy to be a fiction.
It's easier to be a
versus
fictional.
the real.
It's easier to be somebody else than it is to be yourself.
Yeah. You can make. It's like that thing here in Atlanta, fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
You faking it till you make it. You might not be that. It's
You're not even
easier
that.
to fake it than it look like you got it, but then you don't got it.
So look, that's the real question right there, right?
90% of social media.
So look, I think of myself, and I think I know how hard I struggle between being what I consider the real me,
Yeah.
as opposed to being the me I have to be for this world, right? Because that's what we're really talking about here. There's a world, there's a you got to be for the external, and then there's the you that really persists, right? So to not be beating people upside the head, that version of you, right? So it's really going to lead us to like our second game, I guess is what's going to happen there. It's kind of early, but I mean, okay, so you saying it's easier to be somebody else, even though they're made up, even though everything about this person is being told to you, than it is to be yourself when you can tell yourself who you want to be.
Isn't that the same thing? That's irony right there.
It's about knowing who you. Once you know who you are, you can be the fuck whatever.
Once you know who you are, like that's the thing. When I asked earlier, I said, "Tell me your background. Tell me the background of the character, Dre." Or I should have. That's probably the problem. So when we started off, I was saying Dre, and you were using Dre as the alter ego. I should have really been asking, "Tell me the background of the character, Adrian."
Say this, Zach.
Adrian.
You going to you're a teenager, and you going to a new high school. Nobody know you from that middle school side of it, because we usually go middle school to high school to the same neighborhood. So if you go from a middle school, but you going to a different high school, you don't know nobody, you can become whoever the fuck you want to be in that high school. You know what I'm saying? All that new school versus that. If you're going to a new school, you don't have to be who you were in that last school. You can become a whole nother fucking person.
See, but I think you're talking about how people view you versus how you are. Like, because you could have been how you are. Let's say you were just how you are in that middle school, right?
Right.
You weren't being any certain way. You weren't acting. You were being yourself.
Right.
And people began
But you didn't like yourself then.
That's now you're throwing something else in it, right? We were just saying people
Viewed you
one way, and now you can go to this next school and be viewed another way, right? People might like you in this next school. Mm-hmm. You might have changed. You might have grew. You might have hit puberty. Any fucking thing could have happened, right? Is that's not necessarily the acting part, or is it really?
It's kind of 50-50.
Because I mean, you do have to put on an acting school. We know nobody goes through high school just being 100% themselves.
Themselves, exactly.
My son right now don't talk to nobody.
Right.
But I mean, that's kind of.
When he come home, he gonna talk to you though.
He'll talk to
everybody
me, but
else.
he ain't talking to nobody else.
Right.
My kid, I don't think he likes people. I wonder. All right, never mind. This ain't a crosstalk about him. Let's play a second game called On Stage. Y'all ready? Everybody got their drinks? You can go ahead and pause this if you need to get your drink. You ready? All right, now we're on pause. You should all have your drink.
Drink in hand.
Audience, wait, I'm going to die. I'm about to choke on some ice. I don't want to die on camera. That's one of my goals in life is to not die
I ain't doing
camera.
no CPR.
Yeah, please
None.
don't, because that's going to kill me twice. So Magic Wolf said, when you know who you are, acting comes easy. That's perception. Everybody got one. Monica say, agree at Magic Wolf. Alter egos are for the win. That's what we saying there. All right. Look, man, it's all about that, right? It's about, I guess that's kind of the conversation here. Is like, we all have to be a certain way. So if you name that the way you are, if you name the characteristics of the way you have to be, then that becomes your alter ego, right?
Right.
Superman had to be regular.
Yeah.
Like, I don't look at it like Clark Kent had to be Superman, because a regular person can't just up and fly a fuck away.
Motherfucker only took off the glasses.
That's what I'm. No. It's not that. It's not that. It's that he only put on glasses.
No. Right,
You were tripping. You're tripping. You're in reverse.
Right,
You're thinking Clark Kent became Superman by taking off his glasses. That's not what happened. Superman became Clark Kent by putting on glasses. He made himself normal.
Chicken or the egg?
It's no. It's dinosaur or lion. It's dinosaur or lion. This ain't a chicken or egg thing.
No.
No. Because
We gonna fight?
no, because check it out. Can Clark Kent, can a regular human, a regular reporter, take off his glasses and go fly around the fucking city? No.
Hey, you know what?
But an alien at any given time can fucking land on the planet
Right.
and put on some glasses and might get mistaken as a human.
He look like a human.
That's more reasonable, right? I mean, when we just talking logic, hey, I've been playing this comic book game for a while. All right, audience, as always, you'll choose if you're going to roll with or against Dre. ACB say D times, yes, you can fly. I think she meant, yes, you are fly. No? That's what you meant.
Whatever you meant.
It's all good, whatever you meant. So look, if you're with him or against him, if he says the appropriate answer, you're safe. If you laugh, if you chuckle, you smirk, you grin, then you need to raise your glass like you just watched a masterful performance, which deserves a toast. Huh?
Nothing.
Turn up. So look, Dre, actors have things that help them deliver riveting performances, right?
Okay. They have things that made them have.
You get to choose to pull one of these things from the world of acting into your actual life. I'm going to give you choices.
Okay.
And you get to say, I want that one instead of this
All right,
one,
all
right?
right.
These other two. You only get to choose one, though, and there's
Okay.
3 options, all right? So you got to choose one, Dre. Which one of these things from the world of acting do you want to pull into the life of Adrian? Okay?
Not Dre.
Not
Adrian.
Dre. Adrian. I had to say it like that because
Right,
you made
right,
the
right.
distinction earlier, all
Right.
right? Do you want a better supporting cast? Do you want better props and staging? Or do you want the entire script of your life? Either way, do you want better supporting cast, meaning the people around you, right?
Yeah.
Do you want better props and staging, meaning things and places, right? Or do you want the entire script of your life? Which one would you take?
If I could have better supporting cast, I would be good with that.
Thank
Because we can feed off each
Ooh,
other.
ding, ding,
We
ding.
can feed off each other.
I have asked this question a couple of times preparing for
Great
this.
answer.
Props ain't
Everybody
shit.
has the same
You are
answer.
the- you are the prop.
Say it.
You are the prop.
You are the prop.
The right team around you, and you
Yeah,
would be
I'm
fucking
okay.
invincible, right?
If I can feed off him, even we ain't got nothing rope. If he say something, I say something. It's just like a daily life. Me and you, we can say something, and we ain't need to talk about it. We can goddamn feed off each other and go off that same little thing right there.
Look, earlier in the week, we just did an impromptu show trying to practice for this, right?
We did.
And we talked about in there, I gave them people, I told y'all, one of my views on or a potential possibility is that we are all,
Right.
a part of God, right?
Right.
We're all one cell of God. Right. And together, anything can be done, right?
Right.
So like right now, if it's just 2 of us pushing towards the show, you get what you get, right?
Right.
If 20 of us push towards this show,
Right.
it gets more elevated because they're going to push it to their people, right?
Right.
If 100,000 people decide to push towards this show, there's no telling what the hell we could accomplish, right?
Yeah.
And if the world decided to push, it's game over. It ain't nothing left to accomplish.
Everybody gonna watch.
It's done.
It's done.
Anything you needed to do with that is done. We can move on to the next thing at that point, right?
Yeah.
That's how the game goes. There's more of us at that point.
Check
Better
out
supporting
practice
cast.
run out. D Times and Dre 12-7.
12-7 D Times and Dre practice run. That is a cool one there. So everybody agrees a better supporting cast would be the win right there.
Yeah.
All right, so nobody's probably drinking. Unless you said it was one of the other two. If you said you wanted better props and
I'm just gonna
staging,
drink with you anyway. I like to drink.
or if you wanted entire scripts, you need to be turning up. All right, choose one, Dre. You want better promoters, better fans, or better training? Which one are you pulling from the world of acting?
That's a good one right there.
Better promoters, better fans, Better promoting.
Damn. I want to go with trainers. I want more training. You know, I was just watching the show with Queen Latifah. And it's a show called The Hot Ones. No. She said before she do a role, she would go out and pay for her own training to make sure she killed that fucking role in a movie. And she'll pay for herself. Now, they give you training when you're doing acting. But she would say she would do that shit on the side and work and buy her own training to make sure she can kill that role. So I would say better training. Because you want to make sure you're able, once you get into that role, you're able to kill that
Let's
shit.
go deeper then. Because we're talking about the role of Adrian, right?
Right.
Of Adrian, right? So if we're talking about the role of Adrian, what's better training for that? How do we get better training? Because that's a great answer. I want to know, what are you thinking?
And now for me, being a professional that I am, a teacher, I would say some more education. That's training for me. Also, maybe some coaching and presentations for what I do. Training. It's all about that training. The more training you have, the better you're going to be in that position.
So what if I take it even further?
Even in life.
What if I take it even further? Like, and that was for you. Like, for me, early on in life. Like, now I got a lot more control over it. But when the curtains went up, I would have liked to have more training on self-control.
Yeah.
More training on emotional intelligence.
Okay.
You know? More training on fiscal intelligence, financial intelligence, right? Knowing how to move that dollar better and pay off this and don't get that, right? That kind of training. Whatever happened to that, you know? So, I mean, that's something to think about right there. It's not better promotions.
Right.
Better promotion is cool. Like, people pumping you up. That's cool. We'd all like that. More fans is cool, really. But if I had better training, none of them things is really necessary.
No.
If you're better at being you, right?
You're going to be good as a motherfucker.
Yeah, and then that other shit comes with it.
Yeah, everything else will follow.
I can dig that. All right, you ready for the last round of this game?
Let's go.
Do it.
They like better supporting cast.
Right.
Better supporting
I
cast.
want to know my life in advance and can't care less about shiny shit.
Hey man, I love shiny shit, but not more than I love having a tight ass supporting cast, boy.
Monica agreed TL. You can keep that shiny shit. Magic Wolf. Practice Mac perfect. We all know.
Practice makes permanent. If you do something over and over again, it don't make you perfect at it. It makes you permanent. It makes however you've been doing that shit permanent.
Big Mike.
Training. And that's funny, because practice doesn't make permanent. Perfect. Practice doesn't make perfect. Training makes perfect. And that's what you were saying. We were just saying we wanted more of that, right?
Right.
That's heavy right there.
Yeah.
Okay. You can keep the shiny shit. Practice makes perfect. All right. We we here in the building. What up, Big Mike? How everything going this week? We good? What up, cuzzo?
What's up, cuzzo? That's my cousin.
Yes, sir. Happy you showed up, man. Appreciate you. We having a hell of a conversation here. Hell of a conversation so far. You ready for you got in just in time for the very last round of the second game. The game it's 3 games altogether. Second game. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
What would make you better? Better speech pattern, better thought pattern, better actions.
Ooh, that's some good ones. Damn.
Speech pattern, thought pattern, actions.
Woo. You got me on that one, brother. I'm gonna say thought, because sometimes I need to think before I say what I'm fucking saying. Because sometimes I may just say some shit, be like, God damn, I should have thought that through. So I'm gonna go with thought. I'm gonna go with fucking thought. I need to think better before I say what the fuck I say.
Better thoughts. So now wait, but you said before you say what you said. Okay, so you saying your thoughts. Wait, man, because I'm thinking here those
you
are
think
separate.
thought different?
I'm thinking thoughts are different from speech patterns. Like speech patterns would include how you talking and what you saying and shit.
If pronunciation is speech.
I mean a lot more, yeah, but in this instance it seems
Articulation.
Half the shit you think doesn't come out right anyway, so it's all about the thought and taking action.
right. What if you could keep simple thoughts? You had simple thoughts, but you were able to communicate them perfectly. Like, what's better, having simple thoughts that you can communicate perfectly, or having advanced thoughts that sometimes don't get communicated correct?
Communication only goes so far because people aren't going to hear you through their own filters no matter what.
Exactly, but which is better? I'm saying to have simple thoughts that are communicated
advanced
better,
thoughts,
or advanced thoughts that are hard to communicate.
I say simple thoughts. I think
Simple thoughts. Like I would, like, look, this is one of the things. So at my job, my last job I had, when I started out, it was kind of, my thing was this: if you can't teach it to somebody who doesn't know it, then you're not teaching it.
and that's what I do.
That's the whole freaking point of being able to talk to somebody, is to be able to communicate what you're saying to them, right? That's what communication is. What you're thinking is supposed to come down and out your mouth, and it's supposed to hit their ears and hit their brain, and their brain's supposed to say, "Oh, that's what it is." Their brain ain't supposed to say, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying?
Old saying that I heard is you got to hit them where the goats can eat it.
What the fuck?
The
See, that's what I'm talking about right here.
That's old school.
Hit them where the goats can eat it?
Hit it where the goats can eat it. The same way. The goats eat everything low, right?
Hit them where the goats can eat
Hit
it?
them where the goats. The grass roots.
I ain't never heard that before.
Yes, sir.
Ever.
Yes, sir.
I'm country as hell.
You gotta hit them.
So look,
You gotta make them hit it at the bottom.
You want me to tell you my only interaction with a goat? Because I'm from the city of Brooklyn. I'm from the
So you ain't never
borough.
been around no goats.
I'm from a borough. Hold up, check. I've been around a goat. We went to the Brooklyn Zoo, and there was a goat at the Brooklyn Zoo. I think it was like some attachment to it or something. I don't fucking know. But I know I had on my San Francisco 49ers starter jacket.
Right.
And we were standing next to the gate, and when I looked down, I felt something tugging on me, and I looked down, and the goddamn goat was eating on my jacket.
Right.
Like he had took the string off my jacket, and then it started eating the jacket string,
Right,
unraveling my starter jacket. And I thought he was eating my arm. And I kind of ran and screamed. But that was a long time ago, and it don't matter. All right, so of all those options, did one of those stand out more that you could bring into this world? Like a better supporting cast, better props, a script, better promoters, better fans, better training, better speech patterns, better thought patterns, better actions. Of all those things, did any one of them stand out more?
Better action.
It's the actions. The one thing we didn't say. That's the one that stands out more.
Kind of. Because you're going to have action that's going to show people how you are and what you're going to do.
Better actions. If you got better actions. All right, so that's the one we didn't say. Let's see here. They say better thoughts leads to actions.
I did say thought earlier.
Yeah, but right now it's better actions. That's what that phone will do to you. Magic say boom. Thoughts with no actions is thumbs down. Action with no thought is thumbs down. Better speech for me. ACB say better speech. TL say better speech so I can talk people out of their money. And he said, what's that? That's dollars on my mind face. Ah. TL say, ACB say at TL, yup. Black thumbs up. Magic Wolf say the brain is a hell of a drug. Magic Wolf say that part.
No,
and point.
said that.
Oh wait, Monica said at Magic Wolf.
What's that part?
Point up that part. ACB say hit him with the what? I ain't ever heard that. Hit him with a what? I ain't never heard
Hit
that.
him where the goats can get it, boy.
That's some country ass slang right there, TLC. Y'all got a lot of unique sayings in the South. Man, I've been in the South since 1989. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
Born and raised.
ACB say, I ain't never heard that in my life. And Monica say, at ACB. She be fucking me up with the at ACB. I read the last thing. Monica say, at ACB, I ain't never heard that in my life. And I'm from the South. Left look, left look, left look, left look. The fuck is this? The jacket was where the goat could eat it. The jacket was where the goat could eat it. Man, the goat, yes it was. How else would the goat eat it? If the goat, I just told you the goat was eating my jacket. How else would the goat eat my jacket if I didn't have my jacket where the goat could eat it?
Shit.
Alright, Monica, this time I got it right. Monica say, Dre making shit up. What part of Atlanta is that saying from?
ACL, baby. West side.
Girl, I don't know. So look, alright, let's go. Real talk. Alright, think about this. So you know how when there's a play going,
Right.
and you preparing for your play, right? You
Right.
with me, man, or you with that thing right there?
No, I'm with you, bro.
Real shit.
I'm with you.
Alright. it's a play starting, and they're preparing for the show. The actors getting ready, right?
Yeah.
And they about to go in,
Right.
and then it's opening night, right? And we going in now. What was opening night in your life? Was opening night in your life the night you was born, the day you were born, or was opening night some other time? And you can tell me. You tell me.
Opening night. Shit. I would say it'd be more in my adolescence age. You know what I'm saying? When I was realizing of things that I know and I understand of situations, so that opened up and my self-awareness of this world, my adolescence. Yeah, as far as, and I'm not gonna give y'all a lot of scenarios, but just learning how my parents are, what they did. Before then, I always was in like a magical fucking world. You know, everything was good, everything was happy. But when I figured out exactly what goddamn was actually going on, I said, oh.
That's opening night.
Okay.
Opening night.
Oh, this way, okay, this how it's going. This what they doing. This how everybody is feeling right now. How I see it now. I think that was my opening night. When I had to go leave my home and I go stay, and I was homeless for like a couple of days. I went there for like 15 years old because I ain't like the situation that I was in. That was my opening.
So look,
I got to do this shit.
When I wrote this shit, I was thinking about it, and since I wrote it, actually, this is one that actually hit me there. Thinking about that opening night has come across my head a couple of times. Thinking about that, and it's funny. And your answer is actually in line with one of the things I'm thinking here on opening night, because I'm thinking opening night is the night you really become conscious.
Exactly.
The night you really realize that you have to start making decisions.
Exactly.
Or this shit is all
That's
gonna
what
fuck
it
up.
was.
Whatever day that is. Like, I don't know what age it is. I don't know what it took in each. I think maybe it might even be different in everybody's life. Because until opening night, everything you're doing is just practice. Just training.
Magical.
Just all that stuff. Like Trev said,
Fairy
training is
tales.
practice. It's all, maybe not fairy tales. Because you're learning stuff.
Yeah.
It's not fairy tales. I'm not going to say it's fairy tales. Because the shit before opening night is real. But opening night is when you got to put all that shit to use. Like, before then, you never really had to use all the shit people were telling you. All the things you had knew. All the things you had learned. You know what I'm saying? You was able to just coast through it a little. Like, what you calling fairy tale is because you was coasting, right? But I'm saying, opening night, I think, is the night you had to goddamn put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
The day in your life when you was like, I can't just be a kid anymore. When the day everybody realized you can't just be a fucking kid anymore, that was opening night in your life.
That's where I was.
Right?
I knew I had to change shit for myself.
So my question to you is this: if you can think of now, take 2.5 seconds and think of what, if you had to pick a day, pick the day that your curtains went up for the first time, that it was opening night, that you realized you are now in control of this character, right? That day. Think about that day for a second. And then tell me, what did you do to prepare to get there? What was done? What got you there? How did that character end up on that stage? It ain't got to be long, it ain't got to be deep. Just like for me, if you asked me, I would say, if that question was coming to me, I would say my character had to go through some pain, some trials, some tribulations. He had to be given some shock treatment, shock therapy, and he fucked up a lot, made a lot of bad decisions, and then it was opening night.
Mine is me working at 13, tripping down cars to get some money. Eventually, around about 14, 15, I bought my own car. Didn't like the situation I was in. I wanted to go stay at a train station, and I went to high school. From a train station to go to high school, but when I went to high school, nobody knew what the fuck going on with me, but I knew I need to control my life. I need to be able to goddamn take care of what Adrian Dre had to do to make sure I'm good and I'm situated where I need to be. And now, like I'm saying, I was like 15, 16 years old.
Right.
But I made it happen. That was my opening and consciousness of how I know life should be. I can't depend on nobody.
So, okay. That's opening night. And if that's the first time, do you agree that the curtains go up every day? Every day is another chance to get on. You got to get on stage again.
You got to always.
It's a brand new day.
Stay
it ain't
ready.
like it wasn't the curtains went up and they stayed up forever. Because you get to relax.
I'm like Superman. He wear his clothes to work, but underneath
he always
he
got
can goddamn break his his cape and everything out.
All right, so
always.
So would you say like each day is another chance to give your best performance, or just each day is another chance? It's like it doesn't have to be your best performance. Huh?
It got to be your best performance.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day has to be better than the last.
You got to do something different every time.
So Monica say there were several different opening nights for her.
Right.
And because that's what we're saying. Well, no, wait. Several different opening nights. Opening night is the first night of a performance.
Different runs. So you have opening night and you run it, and then you kill it, and then you go back and revamp, or you do a different show, and then you got to open the night again. So it's different.
Kill it maybe a different way.
So that is interesting. That's a good. We can talk about that observation. She's saying opening night for her. She had different opening nights. She's saying so they had an opening night for her, and they lived this way, and it's like this, and then she brought that to a close. That is done, right?
That was the finale.
Now, I would venture to say when I'm considering this, because I thought about that, and that's part of what I'm saying here, is I would call that the end of an act, the end of a scene, right? The end of something like that. But tomorrow this show goes back on.
Yeah.
And it's like, because we're not talking about acting in a phase. We're talking about the character, the real Monica, right? And so, like, to shut that down, how do you change? You would have to change everything about yourself.
Yeah.
And I have made a lot of changes, but I can never say I've changed everything about myself.
Because married, divorced. That's a different Monica than what you meet.
No, but those are still just Monica. Those are Monica.
It's the same name, but it's a different person. The way she thinks, the way she acts, the way she works, the way she does things is totally different because she knows more and she understands more about herself.
Do you agree with this, Jay?
Person. You always have to evolve and change. You can't be.
You agree? You think there's okay? So look, what this is what's being said to us in a small statement here. In the simplest form, what they're saying is, you had an opening night that runs for a little while and it shuts down. Yeah. That phase of your life is done. That's over.
Now you got a new opening.
You can't rerun that. Now it's time for opening night of the next scene. Which, if we're doing it like that, opening night on the next thing starts immediately. Right? When one ends, the opening night on the next one starts. Because it ain't no time in your life when you ain't on stage. It ain't no time in your life when you ain't got to give your best performance, or at least got to perform. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, even if you just laying in the room on the Xbox all day, that's your performance. That's what you chose to do. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say what the hell you were supposed to be doing other than your parents? And they don't know. They just telling you what they think is best. You know what I'm saying?
They still winging.
They still winging it. Ain't nobody got no manual. We said there was no scripts given out in this shit, right?
Exactly.
We talked about that early on, so that's a good one there. That's a hell of a conversation too. Do you have multiple opening nights? Do you have multiple whatever, right? Multiple opening nights, or is it one opening night, and then you have multiple days where the curtains go up again?
Yeah.
It's a different scene. It's a different act in the play we're doing the next time. That's a good one.
I like the way Magic Wolf said ages and stages.
Ages and stages, that part.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see here. Where were we here? Do you think you can still give a better performance, or your best performance is behind you?
Until I stop breathing, I'm always out performance.
But do you have
every
a better
time
performance than the one you did?
They're gonna be better than the next one. I'm gonna at least try to make it better than the next one anyway. I don't know if it's always gonna be better. Because you're going to have some flops.
TL say no one moment in life defines your whole person.
Right.
That's in contract. I agree that. All right. Let's get to our last game here because we had 13 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
I think we've been successful so far.
Bruh.
What do y'all think? Wait.
This is Croxxbone Entertainment.
It ain't over yet, but we done made it pretty far off into this. Before we go any further, goddammit, I'm holding all of y'all hostage right now. I'm gonna put a virtual cap in your ass if you don't hit like, share, subscribe.
Let's go.
Hit the ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-thinger.
Big Mike, where you at?
God bless you. Hit the ring-a-ding-a-ling-a-thinger, people, please. TLs, they always strive for improvement. Right.
Always.
All right, so the first game was called... What, anybody remember? I got to go all the way back? All right, let me go all the way back here. The first game was called Behind the Character. The second game was called On Stage, right? Now we on our third game of the night, and it's called The Critics.
Ooh.
The Critics.
They gonna
The part
hurt you every
nobody
time.
wants to talk about, right? Oh, nobody wants to talk about the critics. So audience, in this game, you
Haters.
are the critics.
Haters.
But you've already judged Dre's performance.
Ooh.
If you don't appreciate his reply to you, or if it's stale, you are safe.
Fuck y'all.
If his reply is acceptable, or if it makes you laugh in any way, turn that glass up like it's performing the world's first
Turn that
upside down
shit
standing
up.
ovation. All right, Dre, I got some critics. They sent me
Fuck
their
the critics.
critiques. They sent me their critiques of your last performance.
I don't give shit.
Now this is your chance to reply to the critics directly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You got to tell them your
Okay.
side. You got to defend or apologize or whatever you're gonna do. All right. You ready?
All right, let's go.
All right. First critic said, your performance was dark and seemed sad when it should have been happy. Talk directly to the critic. Go.
Look here. When I got that script, it felt dark to me at that time. I know it's supposed to be happy to you, but I wanted to bring a different perspective of it because I didn't want you to think as it what you thought it was going to be. You got to be able to switch it up. Have the audience in the awe moment.
And they're talking about how you've been acting as yourself.
Right.
The character of Adrian.
Right.
Just letting you know, okay?
This how it's supposed to be.
Do y'all disagree with that, or do you think it was stale? If you disagree or think it was stale, you're safe. If you chuckled at that shit or if you agree, you know what you got to do, right? All right.
Drink up.
Here go your critic number 2. You ready?
All right.
Critic number 2 said, I feel like Dre was holding back on his last performance. Something was standing in between him and greatness.
Oh. Look. I'm sad that you feel that way. I put a lot of passion into this character. Dre knew that he had to make sure that your audience can feel that empathy, that sincereness of that character. You know, he did not held back. I promise you, I did not held back. It was a full-on performance. Think about that.
Did you feel that? Did you agree with it? Did you accept that answer? If you did, you know what you got to do. All right. You ready here? Last round of the last game. We got a few minutes, and I'm feeling real lifted. Critic number 3 said, Dre's performance was bigger than the actual play, as if he was overacting.
Ooh. Look, when I perform, I want to give you guys my all. I pay for a lot of training. I know it made me feel like I was maybe overacting. Tyler Perry told me to put it all in there. So
Tyler Perry told me.
you know,
I think I heard y'all chuckle. Y'all might need to drink. Y'all might need to drink.
when I performing, he said, "No, I need more."
More.
So
you
that's
went
what
big.
I did.
You went big. Fuck it. I'm going all in. God damn it. This is what it is. All right, that was the last round of that game. Let's see what they say here. My niggas say for real, it's definitely more than one for me. Ages and stages. No one moment in life defines your whole purpose. Always strive for improvement. Old late likers. Oh, the critics, the haters. Feedback is a gift. You have to put yourself in the audience's shoes. You can give us your all, but it still has to fit the storyline.
Storyline.
So Dre, you agree with this one? They say if you can't tolerate the critics, don't do anything new or interesting.
Fuck the critics. Do what I want to do.
No, you're not hearing the question.
I can't. You
You're
said.
not hearing the question.
You said.
Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this statement? If you cannot tolerate the critics, don't do anything new or interesting. And what the statement is saying is like, if you plan on doing something new or interesting, expect that somebody is going to critique it.
Yeah, always. No matter what you do, they're gonna critique it. They're gonna make sure that nobody's gonna like it. You got fucking Eddie Murphy is the best fucking comedian there is, and goddamn entertainer there is. But he got people that are gonna critique his ass, and that's okay. You welcome that shit, cause it's either you're gonna take it as constructive criticism or you're gonna take it as destructive criticism. It depends how you want to take that. Most of the time, I'm gonna take it as constructive. Unless you come into me and you actually gonna physically do some shit, then it's gonna be destructive criticism to me.
Okay. Do you think you have more supporters or more haters?
Oh, I got more haters than anything.
You got more haters?
Yeah. I appreciate that. I thank y'all very much.
Haters gonna hate. Cat Williams said you need at least one. What
Guys
do y'all
that
think?
have
You think you got more people that love you or more people that hate you?
audience.
I know most people that love you turn to hate you, and that's the same thing.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Wait.
One
I'm
more
too
time.
drunk for this. Hold up. She said the hate, the love, the hate you?
I said most people that start off loving you end up hating you. So like,
Most people that start off loving you end up hating you.
so
That's so deep.
I think that's a
right
personal thing. I don't think that's a universal statement.
that's a
there.
universe.
Because I think most people that have ever loved me still fucking love me.
Yeah, you are blessed, sir, indeed.
Y'all don't think so? You think the same thing? Most people that have loved you end up hating you?
Specifically for her statement, some people that love you, you say,
No,
will
said
end up
most.
hating you.
But okay, I'll go
But
with
that
some.
is internal to those people because they see her moving forward and they can't handle it because they don't know how to do the same thing.
I can see some people that hate, some people that love you turn to hate you.
Anyway, you talk to anybody who's saying I made it anywhere in life, even if it's just 3 levels up, they're gonna tell you they lost the love. Like all sorts of people.
You can't take everybody.
So people lose the love.
They can.
Okay, so I mean,
Everybody want to rise up into the
They
world.
don't-
They don't.
they're
It
not.
triggers. It's a trigger.
They want
What
to
you
be a
doing
part
that
of
I
the
ain't
supporting
doing?
cast.
do you think you've performed in your biggest venue? Or you
No.
got bigger venue?
Hell no. I need more. I gotta get more. I am gonna get more.
Bigger venues.
Bigger venue.
Yeah, you want mine.
All right, so look, we've talked about it all the way through, right? We've looked at the art. We've looked at how you ended up there. I mean, what was the motivation behind it and all, right? We talked about what the critics got to say about it.
Yeah.
We've even talked about like the training
We
behind
love the
it
critics.
and all of that stuff. We
Yeah.
do love the critics, but in the end, it doesn't matter because there is
Right.
no understudy for Adrian,
Right.
right? So what does that mean? What does that mean to you? That there is no understudy for Adrian? Like any other big play, any other thing going on, if the person doing it is fucking up, we'll put somebody else in.
At the end of the day, me, myself, if I go with Adrian, I'm gonna do the fuck I want to do. I don't care what the fuck you say, how you want to say it, when you want to say it. At the end of the day, it's up to what I want to fucking do, how I want to fucking play it, how I want to fucking do it. Don't matter.
But if that's the case,
You
then
not
why-
doing anything for me that I can't do for my goddamn self. I'm not asking
Wait,
for anybody.
But if
shit.
that's the case, you told us earlier on in the show that it's easier to be somebody else than it is to be
It
yourself.
is.
But
It
now, here at the end of the show, you're saying, it don't matter. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to be what I want to be in the way I
If
do
I
it.
want to play Drake as Adrian, I'm gonna play fucking Drake.
I hear him though. It's just to get him where you fit in.
I'm gonna do whatever I can adapt to
every day.
to make sure I'm happy. I'm not about making you motherfuckers happy. The people for Croxxbone, yeah, we want to make y'all happy. We want to make sure you guys watching and continue to enjoy our show. But other than that, fuck that world.
No, you don't, because you go to a job every day.
Fuck
You
the
gotta
world.
make you gotta make them happy to keep your job.
You know what? That is true too.
That's true.
He said, you know what? That is true.
You want to make them happy.
You have to make
But-
them happy and get a check. But what?
You gonna goddamn
Still make them happy and show up the next morning.
do what you gotta do to survive in this motherfucker. You gotta survive.
Is that
Well, look,
It's all about a survival thing.
It is, right? I mean, we
Yeah.
got to end up surviving. Like, that's why we had this whole episode. That's the only reason you can even, you would, any of us would need this, is because I said in the middle of the show, we have these alter egos so that we can move around in the world without busting people upside the head or without them busting us upside the head.
motherfuckers upside the head.
Because if we were just us, somebody would be, I don't know about you. I know if I was just me consistently,
Right.
somebody would try to bust me upside the head or I would have to bust somebody else upside the head.
Trying to survive.
Because you got to survive.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that way. So
Yeah.
I instead put on a smiling face when I don't want to smile. I avoid places when I know I can just go in there and kick the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to be like that. So we got to make change. We got to be a certain way.
Yeah.
Is that gets you in where you fit in?
Life is about
Right,
acting.
survival. Life. That's what That's what this
Life
whole
is
thing is
about
about.
acting,
Life
bro.
is about acting.
Life
But
is about acting.
now, if we know life is about acting, and we know every day the curtain goes up anew, We already said that. We all agree there, no matter whether it's a new act or whether it's a brand new show or whatever. Every day the goddamn curtain goes up.
You gotta put up
Until the day that curtain don't go up, that curtain goes up. Right? Until the day the goddamn show don't work no more, that curtain goes up again. So if we know that, then what the fuck?
Once I retire and I don't have to deal with the motherfucker, I'm gonna sit on my porch on my house with some dreads. They're gonna be half cut because my hair growing right here. But with some dreads, I'm gonna smoke weed in my rocking chair until the day I'm gone.
I do most of that right now.
Nobody.
I do most of that right now. All right, look, we first thank y'all for joining us here at the Croxxbone Tavern, the only tavern in the galaxy where the drinks keep flowing as long as y'all keep pouring. It's been another episode of Croxxtalk, the only show in the galaxy designed to make you drink and think more than ever before, right?
Sir.
I'm your host, the living question mark, the last philosopher, the unadulterated D Times, and yes, the D is for drastic.
Yes, sir.
I'm sitting here on the couch with my co-host, the answerer, the man in the box, the never civil civilian, Dre.
Hey man, I appreciate you guys coming through, the people that came through. I know you guys are watching out there. Just keep on supporting the show. We appreciate everything. We're trying to get to another level, and we need you guys' support to get us to that another level. Make sure you tell a friend, email a friend, call a friend, talk to a friend, share. Make sure you let people know about us. We appreciate every support that you guys got. It's easy. All you have to tell them is go here, go on YouTube, hit Croxxbone, hit subscribe. That's all we need for you guys for support. We appreciate your love. Everybody out there. Thank you.
Real talk. And so here are my final thoughts on it. So look, life is a stage.
Yes.
Whether you like it or whether you
It's
don't,
a fucking stage, bro.
we're all given the performance of our lives every damn day. Now whether you enjoy it, whether you put your heart into it, or whether you just coast through it and give the bare minimum, you're doing exactly what your character was intended to do. The thing is this though, what you recruit from this performance is directly tied to how you perform. Not just yesterday, not just today, not tonight, but the night after also. Night after night after night. So I don't know about you, but I choose to make sure that every time the curtain goes up, it catches your boy in rare form.
Ready.
I hope you make a similar choice towards greatness. And I hope you always remember that this world moves fast. So if you are moving forward, what the hell are you doing?
Let's go. Croxxbone.
Croxxbone. CC say we.
We.
Love y'all. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you. Love you. Oh, Big Mike came back in. Love you, cuzzo.
I don't want to cut no music on because it's going to fuck up everything. So I'm going to just say this to y'all.
This is Croxxbone Entertainment.